Yeah, man. Listen, right? So as I watch the news, I watch TV, I'm watching all this stuff, right, man. I don't know if it's just me, man. I'm paying attention to it, but like I say, bro, I have never seen so many women and children violated, man. Like, listen, dog. I mean, this, when I look, okay, look, we get Amber Alerts, missing people, right? We see lists, but we be like, well, they runaways or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's some sick people out here. You know how many serial killers that we're around? I'm not talking about just gangsters on the street, two niggas are beefing over some bullshit, some rap shit. That's different, right? These kids are being, not only do they are they getting mixed up in that shit too, they get mixed up in drive-by shootings. How many babies have been shot? I'm talking about in my city, Detroit. I'm just gonna only talk about pretty much here. And so let's imagine the rest of the world. It's like almost every week or twice a week now you hear a kid either getting hold of a gun, shooting a sibling or shooting themselves, or somebody in a drive-by shooting. But you know, it's been a lot of blessings. A lot of kids, they had one boy, he got shot in the head, split his shit open. He had to have staples in it, right? Bullet that close to killing him. You know, a lot of them making it. Guy put his arms around him. But look, man, the most cowardly shit in the world you can do, man, is a drive-by shooting. And you know what's crazy? Who made that shit popular? All that shit back in the, that shit started in my era. The with Ice Cube and all of them, they, you know what I'm saying? These fake ass, gangster ass rappers. I'm telling you, that's what made the drive-by shooting. You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck does a drive-by? Man, I'm gonna tell y'all the story, dog. Listen, in Brightmoor, if anybody from Detroit, you know what I'm talking about. It was a white girl in Brightmoor. She had a mixed baby, right? I say that because you know Brightmoor still got kind of like a few white people around there, right? House full of niggas. You know, I'm just gonna give you a number, at least 10 niggas in there, 12 niggas in there. They having like a gathering. So the shit started, this was in 98, 2000. The shit started over a radio. A nigga sold a nigga a radio that didn't work and he paid for it with counterfeit money. So pretty much they got each other. The nigga sold him a radio and dog gave him counterfeit money and the radio didn't work. So they got each other, right? So those words being back and forth. And because of our radio, a 50 or $100 radio and some bullshit and counterfeit money, these niggas come with two assault rifles. They shot through the house more than 70 times. Now listen, all these grown ass people in the house, the baby in the bed sleep. I'll never forget this long as I live. 70 shots they counted, shell cases they picked up. Why? The only person hit and killed was the baby. You know what I'm saying? So nah, nigga, you go and do all this shit and you about to do the rest of your life for an unattended target. And that's the see, niggas want to be gangsters, my dog. These niggas ain't gangsters. You gotta have some type of structure to what you doing. If you beefing with somebody, you go get that somebody. You know what I'm saying? Um, that's just how it always been. And see, the more innocent people get touched and targeted, the harder it is on you niggas. Because they don't too much give a fuck about two niggas beefing. They not gonna look too much in that. Oh, he in the game, he in the game. Okay, if don't nobody come and tell us we don't see the shit on camera pretty much, it's just cold case. But when you get to shooting through shit and killing innocent women and kids and just people, period, that becomes a problem. You know what I'm saying? I never understand what you gonna do a drive-by. Man, let me tell you another story. Motherfucker did a drive. This was just like a couple of months ago, less than 6 months ago. I'm at my doctor's office and I'm talking to the lady in my doctor's office. She like, yeah, man, they killed their sister and their boyfriend because a nigga went and shot up a house and didn't get the target, right? The niggas backtracked and came and killed his mama and the daddy, right? Or boyfriend, her boyfriend or whatever, right? So dog go back looking for them. I guess he do a shooting or whatever, but they catch this nigga. Now he in jail, right? They shot up a house. It was innocent people in the house. I don't know who got hit, but now the police and them niggas looking for him. They both know who they are. So they catch the nigga. The police catch him. But now guess what? They already done killed your mama and your whoever, her boyfriend. Innocent. Didn't have nothing to do with nothing. You brought that shit to their house. But now you in jail and it's a field day open on your family. Cause you didn't get the intended target. You know what I'm saying? You didn't get the intended target. Now you in jail. You can't do nothing. You helpless. Your family out there to suffer. It just don't make no sense, man. And then another thing, bro, these attempted abductions and abductions of kids. Hey, listen, if you don't think, like I told you on the last one, my girl, she believe in like conspiracy theories, like it be something in the air and this and this. I truly believe that, man. I just seen some shit on one of these channels. A lady, a black lady, she nigga tore the head off a cat and was eating the cat, nigga. When the police came, she had guts and shit all on the ground and she was eating the cat. She pulled the head off the motherfucker and literally was eating the intestines of that fucking cat, nigga. Dog, then I seen another one. A man in the drive-thru couldn't wait for the lady in front of her to go forward. He rams the back of her car, get out, shoot her about 4 or 5 times. You know what I'm saying? It was a older white man killed a young white girl. He went in there and he shot himself in the head. So he rammed her car, shot her, and killed himself in the motherfucking drive-thru. Bro, this type of shit is going on. Look how many people I'm seeing. Look, this in Detroit now. So at a bus stop, a motherfucker sitting there. There's a little girl there, and there's a guy, and this nigga literally pulls his pants down and starts jacking off at the bus stop. So when the dude said something like somebody called the police, he started videotaping it. The little girl just happened to look back and see him, and she ran off. You know what I'm saying? They took the nigga to the psych ward, right? It's so much of this shit with kids. So I'm gonna tell you another one. They just had one where a man was at the park. He walked up to a little boy and offered, they told the little boy he wanted him to expose himself. He said, if you expose yourself, I expose myself. Now, this motherfucker about 60 years old, they say. Crazy shit, right? Our auntie was on rollerblades. Now, these white people, though, but it's still in the metro area, right? So, her niece outside playing. She on rollerblades. You know what I'm saying? Just rollerblading around. But her niece, I don't know if her niece had rollerblade both. I don't know. But I know a motherfucker just pulled up and broad day, jumped out, grabbed her. But the little girl put up a little fight. And so the auntie nigga went in there and jumped through the window of the car and was pulling the steering wheel. And I guess a dude seen what happened and he pulled his truck off and blocked him. And they got the dude. You know what I'm saying? They got him. I think they beat the shit out of him too. It's been so many. I can go on and on and on these abductions. Like I say, this wasn't Detroit, but I think this was Atlanta or somewhere down south. But a black girl, a dude in broad daylight, tried to get her. She fought the assailant off. Boom, boom, boom. Now, I wish the mama had the gun. Like, this all I'm seeing. I don't know about y'all, but this is all I'm seeing is abductions of children. And they doing it boldly. It ain't like they catching them by themselves or luring them. They snatching these motherfuckers with they mama there, mama or daddy there. They just go up and literally grab a child on a bike. And it's so, watch your children, man. You know, and look, like when I'm around, anytime I'm at a park or I'm anywhere, I always check my surroundings out. Not only do I watch my kids, my nieces and nephews, every kid. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep your eye open on this shit, bro. There's some sick motherfuckers out here. And if it don't look right, ask a question. Like if this kid don't look comfortable, my dog, and it, dog, hey, is this your daddy or this your mama? You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. Don't be scared. Like, look, if it is their mama and daddy, you just be like, hey, I'm checking. You know what I'm saying? She looked at a little off, so I had to ask. No problem, man. It's just I don't know what to do, bro. It's just I never seen this shit, man. It's just unnecessary murders. It's like every mental health. See, the thing is in my city too, mental health is a bad motherfucker, man. It's not nowhere for nobody to go to get help. It's not like we don't have no resources, bro. And this shit is so depressing. Let's think if you gotta live through this. Motherfuckers are suffering out here, man. Niggas ain't got no jobs. They barely making it out here. Nigga, it's either prison or death for most people. Now, people always want to say, man, that's excuses, excuses, excuses. It ain't, man. Everybody not mentally and physically strong as everybody, dog. And it's easy for a motherfucker who done made it or who got a couple of dollars to say, hey, what another motherfucker should be doing when they forgot how the struggle was. You know what I'm saying? I'm not making excuses for nobody, man, but it shouldn't be that hard to survive, man. It shouldn't be that hard to get a motherfucking job. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be that hard to make it out here. Especially like you ain't trying to be rich. Some motherfuckers just trying to get by. And it's you can barely do that, man. So just think, man, if you had to live like us black people in the urban cities that they don't give a fuck. The police are our enemies. We hate them motherfuckers. They pieces of shit. They join the motherfucking police force to fuck with niggas. What nigga would join the police force? Like, what benefits are you getting to join the fucking? You gonna put your whole life in danger for this little ass money they paying you. Out of all the occupations you could have went in, nigga, you going to the, and it ain't like they. Oh, stop with the. You see how fucked up the police is now. So what you about to go on here and change the fucking neighborhood? Soon as you there for a year, nigga, you one of them. Like I seen a young cop and we talked right because he had pulled my. I got it on tape. I'm gonna put it out here. He, my cousin got a CPL, right? So everybody out there strapped. We standing around, dog, pull up. I don't know if they had a lead detector or what. So he jumped out on my cousin. My cousin gave him his CDLs was young dude. So I said, man, that's illegal what you doing, bro. I said, how can you just come up to somebody and ask them for a license? How can you do that? It's a CPL open carry state. You don't ask me for shit. If I'm not committing a crime, you have no right to harass me. I don't have to give you shit. Now, I understand if I'm in a traffic stop and you come up to me. Now, that's different because it's for your protection. I got to say, hey, but if I'm out on the fucking streets in the public, nigga, because you're not going to do white people like that. You're not. And I told him that. He was like, you're right. So I said, if Michigan law is the Michigan law, he said no. He said when they debrief in the morning, they say every high crime areas where basically where the niggas at, they can do that. They said they tell them, if you think a person will see a bulge under there, you ask them, do they got a CPO? Or ask them, do they got a gun on them? Nigga, what is that stopping? You harassing niggas. Don't nobody like you anyway. So just for you to come up and there's some shit on TV. My man from Detroit, he do content too. Dude with the dreads, his name is Mr. Something, man. He do fix on houses or something. But he was standing out there, dog. They harassed him, my nigga. They harassed these other motherfuckers. They jumped out on him and dog had his pistol in his back pocket. The nigga, police actually walked up to him and pulled his pistol out his pocket. Then asked him for a CPL. Like, man, get the fuck out my face, bro. Like they just fuck with niggas. So we don't fuck the police. They lie. They never there when you need them. What crimes have Detroit police ever solved? If a nigga don't snitch, or if they can't, even motherfuckers who doing crimes at green light gas stations. That's why motherfucker don't care about shooting at a green light gas station. You know what I mean? Niggas getting off that shit here. Man, they don't, police, we don't give a fuck about no police. So first of all, you got to deal with that shit. So now, most motherfuckers in the hood already got felonies because they been harassed some type of way, jumped out on, you know what I'm saying? Even though you're doing wrong, but that's what motherfuckers do in the hood, right? Hustle, whatever. Might be weed, might be whatever, right? They jump out, they fuck with them, give them a case. Of course, the nigga gonna take a cop. That's the thing about Detroit. That's all they want. They don't really give a fuck about sending you to jail on the first go. They just want to fuck your record up. So the second time they come catch you, they can slam your ass. So I'm telling you what they do. And then listen, they know niggas broke. You can't afford lawyers. So what 99.99% of all Detroit cases is, but they think they wins. It go on their record as a win, defense and prosecutor. When a person take a cop, the defense won because the motherfucker didn't go to prison, and the prosecutor won because he solved the case, right? So what's going on their record is wins. You see what I'm saying? So we got that going against us. So it get to the point now, you gotta be strapped out here. Who in today's time will not be walking around with a firearm? I don't understand it. It's so many guns out here now, nigga, that you need to start passing them out because you can't protect us. So all you do is, that's your thing. The police want these violent niggas out here. They want them. I told y'all about that because they doing their work for them. They keeping them busy. They killing two birds with one stone. Once a motherfucker kill a nigga, then they can send him to jail for life. You feel what I'm saying? That's why they let them felonies accumulate. They let that shit, man, slap on the wrist body. That's how so many women out here is getting killed by these niggas. They're supposed to be in jail. And they not, you know what I'm saying? They not locking these niggas up, these violent offenders. They come home, she got another nigga or something, he jealous, he killing. That's happening as we speak, probably. You know what I'm saying? They have no protection for the women. Women say all day a nigga beating on her, abusing her, stalking her, and what the fuck is a PPO? How is that gonna stop a bullet or a knife? Like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Go lock this motherfucker up or get her some type of protection. You feel what I'm saying? So, and look, man, I can say this shit because I've been through it. I've been on the fucked up side of that shit. So I know how I go, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I mean, anything I speak about, bro, I done been through. So I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying? But the motherfucker I went through it with, I'm still with. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy, but I'm just being 100% real. I don't really speak on nothing that I ain't been through, man. And so it's a fucked up decision to it's a fucked up decision you gotta make every day. So okay, I go outside, I'm liable not to come back in due to these niggas stealing all these cars, high speed chases. They don't give a fuck in the hood. They not calling shit off. They'll run a nigga doing 100 miles up the block in the hood in a minute and won't stop chasing them. You know what I'm saying? Until he get away. They don't give a fuck about nobody dying or all that. Man, it's fucked up here. So when you wake up in the morning, you got to think, if I take this strap with me. But then that's who they want to fuck with. They know you not, okay, you of a certain age now. You ain't been in trouble in this long. That's the niggas they want to lock up. They say you going to work. A productive nigga is a bad nigga to them. So if you out here doing what's right, going to job, school, whatever, that nigga, that's who they want. That's who they fuck with. They gonna harass you. These niggas that they know or see, these boys with these drums on these pistols and assault rifles, man, they don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So it's tough out here, bro. It's either jail or hell, man. That's a fucked up decision. So you think that shit don't play on people mental? You think I don't play on nobody mental every day, dog? I gotta watch where I'm at. All these carjackings, shootings at liquor stores, innocent people getting killed, man. You know what I'm saying? I might get into a motherfucker, might hit my car, and you know what I'm saying? Get out and want to shoot me over some shit. I'd have been carjacked 3 times, my nigga. I've been carjacked 3 times. You know what I'm saying? And so because I was in trouble at a young age, I'm not able to get a firearm, right? So listen, this luckily I ain't been shot or killed on either carjacking, right? Because if I would have had a pistol, I could have laid every one of them down because I had a chance to react. But see, that stops me from protecting myself, and that's fucked up though. See, that's why the law need to change. See, everybody blames shit on felons, right? But what makes a motherfucker a felon? He gotta commit a crime, right? So it's more motherfuckers without felons that's doing crimes than felons. But they want to use that shit and crucify you like you just such a fucked up person if you got a felony on your record. You know what I'm saying? Because they know that's a nigga law. They know most niggas gonna get caught. See, white people, they don't do like that. Man, I wish I can do reaction videos. They caught the dude that killed that girl. I just said they killed the girl in the drive-thru, right? They caught the dude a week or two before, a month before, or some shit, and they showed him on a stop, a DUI stop. He drunk as a motherfucker. Clear as day. They get him out the car. He lucky. The police lucky to be alive. I know she looking at that like, and seeing what he did, like, damn, I was lucky to live. They got him out the car. That nigga had a stolen Glock, right? No CPL, no nothing. The gun was stolen. He stole the motherfucker. You know what they say to him still? Even if before they searched the car and found the gun, they were saying, sir, okay, I know you've been drinking, but I'm trying to give you a chance. Like, they tried to get this nigga a chance. So she's saying, if you were to pass this test, I just want to see, are you able to make it home? Not if you drunk, I'm taking you. She said, I want to she said, okay, you had a few drinks, but I just want to see if you, like, nigga, once a nigga drunk, You drinking, they locking you up, nigga. I smell it. You say you don't want to take the test, you going to jail. She begged him to take the little road test thing. He refused it, right? They found the gun. And you know what they found? They found the gun that stole unregistered to him in possession of a felon. He had been to prison before. You know what they hit him with? They didn't hit him with CCW, what they do, niggas, felon in possession, felony firearms. They hit a nigga with 3, 4, 5 charges for a gun. They hit that motherfucker for having an unregistered firearm. That's what they gave him, an unregistered firearm. That's different. They do white people different from niggas, man, all day long. You know what I'm saying? And the reason they slapped him on the wrist. Been to prison, drunk, and got caught with a pistol. He out of jail, out of trouble within a month. He killed his girl, then kill himself. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that is. So he killed her and killed himself, and that could have been avoided. That could have been avoided if he'd have been locked up, man. So yeah, man, it's a lot of mental illness going on. And like I said, these kids need protecting, man. You know what I'm saying? I never seen so many women die in this day and age neither. It's just like it's them times, man. Like the Bible shit really coming true, dog. People losing their mind. Anytime a bitch tear the head off a cat and eat the guts out that motherfucker, something ain't right, my dog. Them not drugs, that's mental illness, man. We need help around this bitch, man. Huh?
What is mental illness? What I said? Demonic possession.
Oh yeah. Like my girl said, like that demonic possession shit. That's mental illness. Like the devil be working, man. Like it be good people. You sometimes you see people be like a person be done killed this family and shit, and everybody in the community be like, this is a good person. Like he don't do this and this. He never been in any trouble, but he snapped out and did this, right? The devil be working, man. And then but when you look at that type of shit, when a nigga just snap out and kill his family. But he didn't have no felonies. He ain't been in no trouble, but he did this, right? Most mass shooters have a clean record. They go by the gun legally, right? They go by the gun perfectly legal, and then they do these things. Non-felons. So how can a felon be worse than anybody else? We people just like anybody else, just made a mistake, but we paid for it. So whether you done 10, 20 years or you got probation, nigga, once you do that time, that's why they give niggas so long on probation. If you notice, they'll parole a nigga get out of the federal penitentiary and still have 10 years to walk down. Like, what the fuck? That's crazy. I gotta report to you. That's hindering my life and all type of shit. The fuck you gonna give me 10 years probation? Fuck it, nigga. This if I get in any more trouble, charge me as I go. The fuck you gonna keep me on this shit for? I gotta report, so I gotta tell my job that I'm on this shit, and you still want me to have a job and be a productive citizen? You can come in my house and search my house at any time. So my wife can't have a firearm, or I can't be around a gun, period. So I'm sitting here like a sitting duck, and you know what type of shit I do in the streets or I've done. You know what I'm saying? It's not, the laws are made up against niggas, man. I can't say it enough. It's against niggas. It is. Every law that's made up is made up for the shit that they know niggas do. They put all these guns and crack and shit in the and nigga, they notice what we do, so they raised. And then, but I'm saying, how do that work though? How is that working for you when you raise the gun laws to 5 years or 10 years now, right? For a gun, did that change anything? Only thing you're doing is making it better for criminals. A criminal gonna always be a criminal, no matter what law you could give them death penalty for having a fucking gun if you get caught with one. Guess what? All you doing is making certain people be sitting ducks. And it's easier for them to go out and rob. The more motherfuckers strap, the more motherfuckers I watch what they say and what they do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm for that shit. That's why I'm fighting to get my gun rights back right now as we speak. Get my gun rights or whatever. I ain't never had none, right? I've been in trouble since I've been, fucking 17, 18. But my only charges pretty much have been getting caught with a gun. You know what I'm saying? And the reason because they jumped that jump out, stop and frisk shit. When I was coming up, this CPL shit wasn't around. You couldn't just go get a pistol at 21. You know what I'm saying? That shit like new. You know, that shit only been around, what, 10, 15 years, some shit like that here, I guess. If it was that you can carry a gun. See, back then they was like, well, you got to have a business or some shit to have a pistol. And yeah, it was stipulations to this shit. That the laws got stricter and stricter. So when I was coming up, if I could have got a CPL, you know what? That would have kept me out of trouble, to be honestly. If I knew I could get, bad as I used to go hunting and shit, bad as I love guns and had all these pistols illegally, if I would have knew at an early age, hey, when you turn 18 to 21, if you got a clean record, you can get a firearm. That would have kept me out of fucking trouble. Honest to God, I wouldn't have been, I'd have been like, look, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a roll different. I don't want to get caught because you know what I'm saying? That's why I tell people that shit in New Orleans, they didn't like that law. They said at 18 now you can start carrying a gun. To me, that's good because you can get a gun legally. You don't have to worry about getting in trouble. Because from 17 to 21, you gotta wait till you 21. Look how many years in between. And niggas out here want to be strapped. Because look, 9 times out of 10 they gonna get caught with a gun and catch a case if they can't get it legally. And it's because so it's better. Because nigga, they gonna be strapped anyway, because look at the streets they live in. They gonna be strapped. So it's better to say, hey, at 18, they get them something to push to get their firearm. I'm telling you what it is, bro. Motherfuckers gonna do what they want to do. You can say, well, why you giving them legal guns at 18? You think he don't got one? No way. Fuck, you think he don't got a guns? No way. At 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, niggas already strapped. So this, on the legal standpoint, is better. You know what I'm saying? So now he ain't got all them years to get caught. Now he legal. And it's better for y'all motherfuckers because if he kill somebody or do a crime with this gun, it comes back to him, right? The ballistics. So it's a win-win. So I like that law. I'm for that law. You know what I'm saying? I think, um, but that's it, man. Like I said, I did this one because I just keep seeing these abductions of these kids, these women and children getting killed by these motherfuckers that's supposed to have been locked up a long time ago, but they violent criminals, so they want them out in the street. And the government need to be held responsible for this shit, my nigga. Because I'm telling you, they want violent niggas out here to do their work. They like, if we lock all these niggas up, how we gonna kill niggas? You know what I'm saying? If they all locked up, who gonna kill these niggas? And then on top of that, who gonna fill the jails up? You know what I'm saying? That's why they give them stints, little small stints. They keep in and out, keep new nigga, keep going, keep going. You know what I'm saying? So shit, man, it's a win-win for them, bro. And I'm telling you, man, believe what I'm telling you. I'm out here every day. I watch this shit, dog. Um, I done been through it all, dog. So shit, I know how this shit work, man. You know, any successful nigga is a dangerous nigga. Them the motherfuckers they want off the street. Why you think Big Meech got so much time? Because Big Meech had so much money, and the money bring what power, right? It wasn't about, they don't give a fuck. They know that man ain't about to touch no drugs no more. It's common sense. The judge should be like, look, this man done enough time. Common sense, nigga, fuck the law. You can override shit. Do what's right. Fuck, you gonna take all this time out this man's life, take his whole youth, when you know he don't have to ever sit, and if he do, it's a life sentence. So he never was violent. So why not let him go? Who he hurting? You know what I'm saying? You see all the shit he got going on. Why not let him go? I don't understand why no Obama didn't at least let him go. I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? Say, hey, look, well, even if you got to say, look, you got to do at least 10 years, and after the 10 years, you free to go. Anything, nigga. Just let him go. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't want to do that, though. But yet, these killers is out, though. Look at these motherfucking killers. What's the nigga that Rayful Evans nigga? They just let him go, right? Right, killer though, right? No, killer. What's the other nigga? What's the other motherfucking name that's from DC? Straight killer. They said that nigga got 10, 20 bodies, right? He out, right? He did, you know what I'm saying? How the fuck are they getting out, period? But yet you want to give Meeks as much time as them. Look at Gangster. 40 murders under his belt, right? This nigga did what, 20 years?